That'll do it. I don't know what happened. It's fixed now, but we love when mics are just... I don't know. All on my end, it was fine, but no clue. No clue, man. All of my stuff over here, we're good. I had to restart the entire software. So weird. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I know what I was saying. All we're gonna worry about is doing a fresh run to get everything done. Just to earn all of the additional mats. And then later on, I want to check out the Resident Evil update. So dumb. We'll go ahead and finish the game today. I know we only got a couple more things to do. So we'll have to cook all of them, but... yeah, I don't know. That's so silly. We'll see, you know. Yeah, no, that's some Windows updates, so who knows. Whenever you get Windows updates, everything breaks. Yeah, the update came out last night. They have a new mode called Leon Must Die, I think is what it's called. Like a roguelite horde mode. So, if you want to check it out. We'll take Reaper. One spot. I'll take all the rerolls I can get later on. Fun thing about this game is that every run is different. Even when there's even when a run we know it's going to have the appropriate stuff for the build, RNG sometimes doesn't care. I also really like how every run, the further you get in, when you come back, it's totally different. I like the shock room because of how you like Send it out, comes back to you. Send it out, comes back to you. And every time you hit something with it, it increases overall damage. Only part that does suck about it is it being a one-shot chainsaw or disc. Which is good when you get the damage up. When you gotta start is when it kind of blows. You know. Oh, did I go for another shotgun? Yeah. I'll go for a new pellet. More games like this need to be made. There's another game like this coming out mid-month called Luna Abyss that we're gonna check out. But that one is an indie game studio version of this. Maybe not version of this, but there's another game that's supposedly supposed to be really good. I'm excited for it, called Luna Abyss. Gonna check that out. I think it's like the 20th. I think. Oops. Only time we get full of power. How many things would I end up grabbing if I go ahead and go? The only thing that sucks about all these is that all of these require you to be at full health. Otherwise, you're not getting the additional bonuses. Oh, that rate of fire is way higher on this one. A lot of command, though. A lot of command. I gotta get rid of this corruption. The prominence we have is already better. So I won't take that. Go do this for the extra mats. And I don't think I've done this one. I think I've done this Nightmare Strand. Maybe I have. It's a auto target? It is auto target. Oh, do I take it? We'll take it for this room. I want to get this as high as I can. As quickly as we can. give us some auto target. Alright, we got rid of all the corruption. Just gotta worry about the rest of this. 2 bosses in this room. Ow. At least that is doing plenty of damage, but I guess I want to get hit by the corruption, you know. Alright, that's everybody. There you. Oh. There we go. Up an Aether. And a reroll. And a key. So nothing great, but that will be good for the future. Honestly, I don't really think there's anything else I would want to go for. Yeah, I'll keep going this way, but okay, actually, no, never mind. Increase in power. That's good. Immunity after dash. Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's one-time use or that every dash. Like, I feel like it's every dash, but I could be wrong. Okay, I was complaining about corrosion. Just to get a bunch of corrosion again. Bonus melee power and full damage. I'm only taking this for all of the command. Yeah, no. Story's pretty decent. Yeah. There's one time that would be disappointing. No, it's a lot. Pretty disappointing a lot of the time. I just forget about some of the corrosion in some areas, and I just get screwed. Not all the time, just sometimes. Large leucinite collection radius, so this is my drive. Okay, I should have made room for that heal first. I could go over here and get a heal. Well, Yep, right there. That's only a small ether, but at least I get immunity off of that too. That's been pretty good. Yeah. We're at the end of the game, so what we're doing today, the last two bosses, or two bosses to fight. They're doing a fresh run, so we have as much, gear and upgrades as possible for the end. Might have to do this twice, but I'm gonna take this run to the end. I don't want that. No. I want to make sure we get commands and drives. Get command and drives would be great. We're at max adrenaline. I don't want to re-roll yet. I'll just leave it. Actually, this is such a good. Permanence is so good. I don't want to have to waste it. I don't want to waste a re-roll. That's all. Grab the stuff up here. Corrupted Annihilator Shotgun. Or the smart rifle with the spectral round, extra round dash load, and so this has each shot fires an additional homing projectile that phases through the terrain. Fires 2 additional projectiles. Dashing reloads a clip. Perfect reloads boost damage of the next trigger pull. Or we can go with the shotgun, which I think the shotgun's better, but not for this first boss. That's the thing. I'm not gonna take it just for this first boss. I want to worry about just living this first boss. We'll get a better one. Nah, Shotty's really great. Shotty's great. Shotty's really great for staggers, but not for this first boss. And we just want to make sure that we have the best probable pull run, so the rain just kind of blows too, so that's the first one. So we'll get another one back. Then we got the Aether. Okay. You better auto target. Okay. Then we gotta do the hallway. Okay, I dodged that way too late. Okay. I didn't want to have to waste the red, but that's fine. That just means in the next location we have to do the nightmare to get our second win back, but that's whatever. The amount of corrosion was just really, really bad too. I guess technically, if I really care, I could have saved prominence for the final third. Cause first is chill, second's pretty chill. Probably should have saved it, but the hail of bullets gives me flashbacks to The Witness. But the whole left-right jumps and all that. Imagine if Destiny had a bullet hell boss like that. That would be crazy. Oh, what the heck? This is new. Alright, we're just gonna not even call out the eclipse. We're just trying to speed through these biomes to get to the Trinity boss. So we gotta waste like an hour for a run to get like maxed out. I was actually looking at Dead at the Disco before stream.
Tolerance exceeded.
I don't know. I am interested a little bit, but it does look cool, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Let's re-roll. Myriad Charm. No. So this one gives us the same 2 weapons right now. I won't waste any. Yeah, we'll take Annihilator for this room. Thing is, I don't know if I want to take Annihilator for the boss, but like... I'll take it for the staggers. You know, this is like Panic at the Disco horror game? No, not exactly. But it does look like a cool game. I don't know, there's a couple indie games I want to check out this month. That might be one of them though. I just realized, did they wipe my entire... No, they didn't. Okay. I thought they wiped our entire artifacts. But they only wiped a couple. Okay. I think we're gonna go for the stagger of Horde shotgun. Yeah, and then we're gonna go with this. That bad boy is nice. Look at how many pellets that thing shoots. Jeez. Jeez. What up, Shakes? Watching the MJ playthrough, it was good. The MJ playthrough. They were locking this one off to an eclipse. Fine. Oh, interesting. Oh, here's the nightmare room. Okay. We need that. Alright, this might be the nightmare that I had. I don't think I've done this nightmare. But I know based off of the triumph we're missing one, so. Let's try not to go down here. Okay. The heck is that? You can play as Michael? That sounds like a mod. I don't know, I'm looking to it. I was looking at it before stream and it looked pretty cool. So it might be something that we check out. See, man. See why you rock the horror shotgun. You get so many stacks of everything. What's the game? This is Saros. And Prominence has already stacked up so high, it don't even matter. It's a little closer than I'd like it to be. A little bit closer than I would have preferred it. This car? Nah. You can upload your own MP3s and do stages. But is the whole Michael Jackson part of it just like static? Or not static. I'm assuming it's a part of like the default version of it. If so, that is pretty neat. Take it. And I think we're just gonna take Annihilator because that Pelican is dumb high. It's hard to not take it. This is the corrupted artifact. Oh, no. Hitting hostiles slows them down. Oh, we're full too. I can remove one. After opening a container. I don't know if I want hitting hostiles slows them down. I don't want to take the hostile extra hits either. But I take the extra power. Mr. Nuke. Mr. Nuke. The only weird thing about Saros is like sometimes I have to remember that the power weapon is an additional weapon that I have to use. Especially because that's part of the gameplay loop. Just really weird. Okay, I don't know why he just won't hit that. No clue. Should be everybody. So at 40 is when we start seeing the 5 tiers. I would have taken that if it was the tracking one. Fuel repeater. Fudge. It's okay. I still believe we're gonna have good RNG this run. Just keep nuking them. Yeah, but that is not the good crossbow. All the crossbows are good, but the really good crossbow is the repeater. That's the impact. So unfortunately, if we're gonna take a crossbow, it's gotta be repeater. The impact is also really, really good, but impact I have to aim and I have to charge it. Like, I have to charge up the weapon and then actively fire it. Whereas the repeater, once I press fire, it just keeps firing until I stop like holding the trigger. So that's why like I didn't take it. Bro, like right in front of me. So much corruption. So annoying. What is this? A raptor hand cannon? Nah. It can be annoying. The reason I don't take them is because I would rather prioritize, you know, dodging. That's it. Because of how many things are happening, like you said, the last thing I want to have to worry about is constantly firing, unless I have to. This is really, 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 really good. That's a really good prominence. Integrity at low. Oh my god, it bugged out. Oh my god, it bugged out. Alright. Guess got a vibe then. Okay, we won't know how much health he has. Alright, that's phase one. Whoops. Alright. Honestly, I'm just gonna ult him at the end. Our damage is really good though. Like, we're pushing them through these really quickly. There we go. I didn't realize he was that close to dead. So the ult did not finish him, but our prominence did. 2 down, 5 to go. Yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye on it, man. It's damage after a kill. But that would also be it. You know, maybe it was or could have been it, but it could have been a... I have some negative modifiers on, unfortunately. So one of those could have been active where I do like less damage when certain things happen. So it could have been that. I know one of the things I have on, the positive modifier is really good, but the negative modifier on that mod, on that artifact, if I'm not mistaken, is I do less damage if I get hit multiple times in a row, something like that. So I mean, it could have been one of those type of situations where it would have killed had something not happened right before. All right, this should be Ramdam or whatever. Knock off Rambo guy. And Legions after, I think. On the plus side, at least we didn't burn our self-res. Which means we don't have to do the place here unless we want to. Corrupted Horde Shotgun. Or Corrupted Tactical Rifle. Take the tactical rifle here. And see the entire world changes. It's a single player game. This is a single player game. Alright, we gotta go to the Dark Souls level castle back there. I guess it's really not really picking anything else up right now too, so. Okay. Prominence is really, really good too. Really good. I mean, nah, that's not good. If we don't have like multiple arrows for our scalers, I don't think it's worth taking. I don't know if I want to generate power. My power generator's height. What up, Ajax? How you been? Main weapon kills reduce shield power consumption. I don't know if I want that. I mean, the oak could have probably done it, but yeah, that's not a good enough perk for me to swap it off of something either, so I'm good. Yeah. That did not go. Let's save that. Okay. Mr. Corruption. Things suck, man. All the corruption. Dude, thank God we have like 190 stacks. 5 minutes, man. This is so annoying. Having to burn so much prominence just to get rid of corruption. Trash. Game's dope, man. Really good game. Really good. This has been our life for the past week. Grinding and grinding. There's no reason me going in there as well because I can't grab. I can't pick up any more stuff, and I don't really want to swap out unless we have to. So it's like, all right, let's go bully this boss over here. There's really nothing for me to do. I think our DPS is perfectly fine too. I don't know how I feel about Legion, but whatever, man. Oh my god, another bug? What is this? I just want to know what boss's health are, man. What the? Like, why? I guess it's good because it's gonna be a speed run, but like, I feel like we have to speed run this game now. Like, I don't want to burn an ult if I know, like, I don't have to burn an ult to kill these guys, but like. Alright, give me another prominence. You... Not gonna take it. Either one is... I mean, this prominence is technically... It is technically better. Because the prominence on the right has a higher damage cap. You guys will be doing less damage to start until we get it back up past that. Alright, 3 down. Now we have the annoying map. Let's grab the health. Alright. We still got our revive. We'll try to zoom through this map as quickly as we can to get to Legion. This is where I'm probably just going to take the crossbow no matter what. But I do not want to have to fight this guy with any other weapon but the crossbow. So the one thing I'm going to pick up hopefully is a crossbow this map. Because these next 2 bosses, we definitely want to destroy with a crossbow. Or at least something auto. Like, I don't want to have to aim. I'm not going to burn the Blight of Marsh yet. This is where it's not worth it. We get a big clip size. A big auto. This is max auto target radius for that tier. But we lose so much damage accumulation to where that basically means that we are cutting our damage in half. But that also means that our damage accumulation cap is only like 5% higher than what we already have. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I do really like that auto targeting, but like auto targeting doesn't matter. Even with it having better perks, man. Nah. Alright. Let's just try to zoom through this map and get to Legion. Cause this place sucks and I don't want to be here. PlayStation title not coming to PC anymore. Sucks. Yep. Now you gotta own a PS5 if you wanna play them. Come on. Alright, he didn't even get a chance to spawn in. Alright, this is the one that sucks because we have to go left and right and hit the little buttons and... I need those Aether pickups for increasing damage. Even Sonic feeling the heat for the RAM prices. Dude, them talking about that they're delaying the probability of a PS6 coming out because of, you know, RAM and stuff like that is very interesting and telling. Now, Spiritor. Can't take that because we're already on max. Yeah, like PS5 was supposed to be starting to wind down, and now they're going to hold off on doing a PS6 for 3 or 4 more years. I know out. And on top of that, they're like, well, no more PS games going to PC. Apparently they don't like how, based off the fiscal numbers we read about, they don't like the numbers currently. Projection marks or whatever. See, this is better because we still keep the auto targeting. We get a much larger... This one's better. This is better. We lose a little bit of damage accumulation, but our cap is way higher. Yeah, I'll take this. That's a much better one. Sure, we lose a little bit of the corruption, but... That's fine by me. See if the damage is equivalent or not. Because if it ain't... Oh, nope, never mind. We are good. We are good. Yep, we are good. This thing has some insane tracking too. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're chilling, man. We might just take this instead of the crossbow. And now we have to hit it. I've been getting slammed by Bastion. Bastion ain't no joke. He was giving us problems the first day this game came out. The good thing about it is, like, once you get over that hump and you start steamrolling bosses that at one point in time gave you a bunch of trouble, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Hey, take care. Cut up so not get wrecked along with AI bubble. And if that bubble doesn't burst in the next couple years. I think day one Bastion took us like 5 hours to finally beat first time. He was rough the first day. That dude was rough. There ain't no shame in being stuck on him. Ain't no shame. This max adrenaline? Yeah. I think having the max adrenaline for these rooms is so nice. Even for a couple of seconds. Because it makes a world of difference. Burst sign with one of the AI major. Yeah, I don't know. I read about that. Until I see I see proof like in consumer sales, I just feel like it's not going to, you know. Like I saw on my Amazon like wish list, not wish list, like my saved, like I have a bunch of like different hardware on there, and I remember eruption reduces incoming damage. Same clip size, better target radius, but worse damage. I'll take it for the damage accumulation part. Oh, but I have a bunch of hardware on there. Like one day I'll buy or pick up, or for like new parts. And there's a 2 terabyte SSD on there that I've had on there for like 4 or 5 years. That I was gonna pick up, and I just never did. And back then, it was a 2 terabyte for like $110. And I was like, one day I'll pick it up. I don't need it right now, but hey, I'll pick it up one day. That same hard drive, Samsung, I don't know, 990, 970, something like that. 2 terabytes. That used to be like 110, 120. That thing now is $800. Same one. Crazy. So, I don't know why none of the bosses are showing their health pool since the first one. Oh, he's already gone through 2 health bars? What the heck? Never mind. I guess we are good, chat. Okay. He got through 3 health bars that quick. Never mind. Never mind, we're Gucci. That's on Eclipse too. I don't know what happened there, but we'll take it. So it's like, I don't know, like I was reading about that yesterday and how like things are getting into a better state. But then it's like I feel like it's not, because like even AMD, like we just talked about PS5 has a PS6 has been pushed back like 4 years, or at least a couple years, because Sony obviously doesn't think it's a good time to put out a new console. But even then, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, AMD is putting out, like, instead of putting out a new chip, they're reissuing older chips. Like I'm still in the 55 on the Ryzen 5950 series. So they're re-putting out those chips in hopes that like they can push more product, because they're not making the money that they thought they would on the newer chipsets. And I mean, how could they? No one can buy RAM. No one can buy storage. So it's like, yeah, obviously. Oh damn, I picked the wrong thing up. So now until like I see that, then we won't know. I think this one, I should be able to skip most of this map and go right to the boss. Think. Nope, I won't fight you then. Hardware costs becoming too big of a friction point. Most people are getting priced out. That's just unfortunately what it's coming down to too. Like the average customer is getting priced out of gaming, or just, you know, this tech for this AI. Just mad unfortunate, you know. Yeah, this might take us to the boss already. Okay, so he's gonna be the boss. Come on. Perfect to be able to use the AMP. I mean, AMD is great, but like the fact that they're selling 10-year-old like product like that is still kind of crazy. Not to mention even what's his face, Nintendo just came out, I think, this morning or yesterday. Talking about they were also increasing the prices of their consoles. So now you have Xbox that has increased the price of their consoles. PlayStation has increased the price of their consoles. Nintendo now is increasing the price of their consoles again. Like, sooner or later, the consumer's getting straight up priced out, you know? What up, Cody? 5500 3070. Hey man, that Ryzen 5 series, I'm still on it too. Still really good. Alright, I'm gonna wait this out, see if the health actually pops up. It might not. I feel like it won't. I must have a modifier on that doesn't show the health bar. This is not making sense. Although I didn't change anything from last run. Alright, I'm just going to assume he's not going to pop it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, yeah, but it's popping up like that. Alright, that means it's halfway. Okay. That should be 1 bar? Yeah, 1 bar, okay. Should be at least half done. Yeah, okay. I understand at least that it's gonna always be a half. You know. Alright. So that gets us through the 5th level. Still have our 2nd win, so we didn't have to burn that. Okay. This should be the bird. This is the only one that I'm really worried about. I don't know whether or not I want to go for the bird or the... Not the bird, the Oh. Oh, we're here. So you don't have to fight the bird more than the one time? I wonder if it's because after you fight the bird blows up and you come here. So you can't technically go back there again. Huh. That's interesting. I expected one more biome first, but I guess in future runs, after the first time, you don't have to fight that bird again. It just takes you right to host bird. Takes my rifle. Now we have to hit this, so. Gotta start leveraging graphics. As old gen hardware good enough to run the game with lower settings. And I'll say there, instead of embracing the new tech or the new generation of hardware, that's where you're gonna start seeing a lot of people land staying older generation much longer. It's weird because yeah, they're gonna probably stay on their older stuff way longer. But I wonder how long developers are gonna also stay on that older gen as well, you know? Like, would developers of anything, not just games, just anything, be like, what we want to do for our vision is being held back by older products? Like, I can straight up see that, seeing that happen. I mean, a good example, I hate to bring up Destiny, but a good example of that is a very big portion of the player base that plays Destiny still are on PS4. It's like 10 or 15% still play on PS4, which is crazy to think about for a 2012, 2013 product. And some of Destiny's issues over the years has been having to, you know, make sure whatever they're doing works for PS4. Okay, that guy's the first guy that actually kind of hurts. I don't know if I want the max arrogance, so. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, you basically would be taking a good portion of your community out. So I had to do Elgin, yeah. And the game, right after they did that, the game became significantly snappier and better. But this is not the same time. They can't really do that anymore for multiple reasons. People just don't have the money. The economy is not in a good enough place for people to, like, you know, buy a new PC, buy a new console. Especially when consoles now are starting at, like, you know, $600-700, which back in the day it started at like $200-300, which is a totally different era. But and then at the same time I was like, well, if a company is still gonna keep pushing for launches on PS4, then I don't really need to pick up a new console yet, you know. No, you're absolutely right. People are gonna stay on their older products until they can't anymore. I remember when I was working at Blockbuster, which I hate mentioning Blockbuster. I remember working at Blockbuster like 2013, 2012. And I remember still seeing new games come out and seeing the PS3 version and the Xbox 360 versions of them, but also seeing a PS2 version. And I was like, why does this game also come out on PS2? But the versions of the games that were always rented out were the PS2 versions. And I remember noticing that, like, one of the biggest, 360 was like the most sold or rented product, Xbox 360 games. But PS2 was the second most rented, which is such an interesting thing to me. And this is in 2012, 2013, you know. And I was like, why are people still renting? But, you know, it clearly was worth it for Sony to still put out games on PS2. So, dang. I say all that to say, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I do know it sucks. I really wish this was Prominence. Really wish it was Prominence, but whatever. Hello? Okay, I guess I won't ride the wave yet. This is better across the board. We're losing super load and absorb load, but we get power generator. Okay, never mind. Sure, we lose one of the best perks, but we also gain the best perk. Even post nerf. That's so funny, man. You know what's also funny? We've actually not gotten a single repeater crossbow, and it doesn't matter. Normally, we kind of have been crushing crossbows, and we have not grabbed a single one. And I'm okay with that. This reminds me of Returnal. That's because the same people made this that made Returnal. Yeah, I wish I still had my Dreamcast, man. Ahead of its time. You never rented a console? A lot of people didn't rent a console. They might have rented a video game, but not a console. I never rented a console.
We were meant to ascend together. I was chosen to lead them into yellow. But even in this temple we built together, they deny my truth. Their justice will come.
What the heck? Oh, is that a repeater? Oh, let's go. We are so back, baby. We are so back. And we have so much. Well, this thing doesn't have power generator though, does it? Oh, it does. Never mind. This thing has fast charge, power generator, additional shot, reflected charge, and piercing bow. Yeah. He is chilling, man. That's because PS2 was so well made and ahead of its time. While that is true, PS2 unfortunately also I don't want to say it held production quality back, but after a while, like, if you want to continue innovating, sometimes you have to like drop older products because of the limitations that that product has. Sometimes. But I do agree PS2 was like a fantastic product. But like, sooner or later you have to cut it off, man. You have to. But at the same time, if the market doesn't back up that science, then it's kind of hard to. You have to work in those constraints, obviously. Like how we see that, like, since enough people aren't purchasing PS5s, they're of course increasing the production and increasing the lifespan of PS5, and obviously they don't feel very confident to try to stop production of PS5 and put out a PS6. So obviously we're gonna see PS5 being the main line for at least up until maybe 2030. Someone tried to rent consoles are crazy. I remember the only time I remember going to a Blockbuster when I was a kid, and you could rent a Nintendo 64. It was like $50 a week, which, you know, inflation from 1997 to now, I don't know what that would be, but like, this is the other crossbow, but I don't want that one. I don't want to burn that. That's 200 a week now, man. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you might as well purchase the console yourself. Yeah, this crossbow, we are chilling now. This is why we did the run, so we could have the crossbow later. I really needed it to be like busted. I don't think, even if like that happens with like antivirus or whatever, I think flights will be fine. Dude, I'm getting screwed. Why can I not get a better prominence? I don't have any rerolls either. Twice. Alright, we should be able to fight this guy now. Still got our second wind. We're only 70, but at this point I think we're fine no matter what. Especially because of us tracking him. I have a bunch of Lucenite too. More attribute enhancers. Alright, let's go bully this guy. That's crazy. What's the game? This is Saros. Yeah, once prices go up, they rarely go back down too. That's true. This is true.
I've been waiting so long.
Alright. This guy is giving us problems, so let's see what a fresh run does to him. Okay, I did not choke it so easily. Alright, so we got all three of them. It should have been one. Okay, it's one bar. Even this version of Prominence is so good. Alright. That should be phase 2. I am so annoyed by that. Landing on that at the worst time. Kinda sucks that I burned that so early too, man. Okay. I'm so cooked. That's so annoying, man. That's so annoying. Boss is crazy. I just wish I knew, like, what his help was at. I don't know why. That's all. It's balanced. I don't understand. Nova projectiles can be dashed through. Even then, man. I don't know how much worse that would be if I just went back into that one map. I have to start from scratch. I don't have to start scratch. This time we're gonna just see how it feels without it. But like, it's just annoying because like, we had such really good like perks. But not knowing what his health was, it's just kind of annoying. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to jump up? Oh. I don't know. Just pay attention to the vines right there. Let me just take it from here and see whether or not I go. I don't know why. What'll probably end up happening is we might just go back one or two locations. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Now it's showing their health. And it wasn't showing their health first round. Almost like it was bugged. I was having to guess everybody's health. Now we're good. Yeah, I wish I had known. Why did he spawn right in front of me? I know some of it's gonna carry over at least. The permanence doesn't one shot right now, but it does two. That is good. The only part it does suck is power generator is not available right now.
I pretend I'm still me.
Need two more.
I pretend she's still her. I pretend I can make everything go back to the way it was. What we did. What we lost. I cannot save that. But I can save her.
It's so decent. Yeah, we might have to, man. I have to at least go back 2 locations. All the shields too. Oh yeah, no. I guess didn't want to have to start from scratch this run yet. Got to, we got to. I mean, granted, we are only level 30 versus we were 67, I think. So yeah, obviously. Hey, let's go. I would say it's worth it, yeah. Personally, I would. Single player game that has a lot of replayability. It can be super difficult, but also can be super easy. It really depends. There's running. All right. Either way, once we get to the boss, it'll be good to know why, for some reason, every single boss was not showing health. Peter OP? Oh yeah. Peter is unfair at times. Very much unfair. Especially once leveled up and stuff. It's alt fire, it's just really good. I just want to get to the boss. I don't know if we'll get to the boss because we have no health, but... yeah. Very unfortunate. Alright, we have to go back. I don't think we have to go all the way back. I need the extra stuff. Tip for Biome Boss 2. Need a tip? Let's see. Further reduces hallucinate retained upon passage. Inscription and artifacts. Dispatching an overlord restores a second chance. Oh, that takes so much though. Efficiency requires less leucinite. I'll give us more leucinite at least. Start at Blight.